So continuing on here with our riders' favorite, these are we're covering all the favorite boards that the people who actually work here and snowboard and sell snowboards to people like you really like for themselves. This is Robert, and Robert he's in charge of all of our mail order customer service, and he's probably the guy that you're talking to on the phone if you're a mail order customer and you have questions about boards. And Robert's quite knowledgeable about all the boards. And well, you come from a surfing background. You're a
Absolutely.
good surfer. You've surfed all your life.
I'm strictly surf style when it comes to snowboarding. Been surfing since early double digits, so
Cool.
that's
cool.
what I've done most.
So what boards do you like best in the store?
Well, Duke, I'd like to talk about the Burton Method.
Oh, dude, this is a $1,500 board. How do you afford this on what I pay you?
Last year, I was the benefit of winning a free setup from Burton, and the people were good enough at Burton to send me a $1,500 snowboard along with bindings and boots.
So you win a contest?
Won a contest, yeah.
Cool.
Lucky guy. The one thing you're going to know about the Burton Method is, one, when you pick it up, how light it is. The board is the lightest board that I've ever ridden. It's a directional board with twin flex. Last year I had the camber board. This year what Burton did was they're doing the Flying V rocker, and what you're getting is rocker in between your bindings and camber on the outside. That's something new.
So the camber's right under your feet here, and then it goes back to rocker, correct?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Cool.
The board has a Teflon base, which is extremely fast. You will fly down the mountain.
So this is actually, being the tech that I am, it's not actually Teflon. It's a PTEX base infused with Teflon.
That's correct.
So
that's
does that
correct.
replace all waxing, or do you still wax it?
Still need to wax the board, but when the board is waxed, this thing will fly down the mountain faster than you've probably ever gone before.
Cool. And this is goes right along with last year's technology with stainless steel edges.
Titanium.
Titanium edges?
Yes, I'm sorry for
Cool.
they're stepping up. The people at Burton are stepping up. You're getting titanium on the edges, which are
I didn't know that. That's
just
really
that
cool.
much stronger. This board is a lot of fun. It's definitely, I would say, all mountain free ride. Great in powder. I've had this in powder. I've had this in cut up groomers. This board's really rode well, super light, and very, very responsive.
So last year's was the EST system too. With
Yes.
The channel system on the board. So you use the EST binding with this, and how do you like those?
Love the EST bindings. You can be still strapped in to your board. You just loosen up the two screws on the outside and the inside of your bindings, and you can do minor adjustments while still strapped in very quickly while in lift line, and you don't have to lose any time getting back up there to do a run.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so what's your next board?
Well, another board we got is the
Let's take it out of the bag so people can see what it looks like.
Yep,
Have all the
absolutely.
glare.
Got the LiveTech 1986 Snow Mullet. I have this board. This is a directional, all mountain, free ride POW board. It's a tapered shape. It's a little wider in the nose, coming down a little slimmer in the tail. That's going to allow you to stay on top of the powder, and it's going to help when you're turning that tapered tail. You're going to be able to throw that tail around no problem. This is definitely for all POW dogs. I love this board. I'm surf style, but I've also, with the Banana Magnet Traction, I've ridden this board at the beginning of the season when you have one ice run from top down to bottom, and with the Magnet Traction, it holds its edge. I never felt
Never gonna wash out or whatever.
yeah, I never felt like it was going to wash out. I always felt like I was holding my edge, and I felt confident when riding at all times.
Good. Why don't you turn around so that people can see the base? It's kind of a fun base too.
Yeah, LiveTech's got great graphics. A lot of fun, bright colors on their graphics. But yeah, this is just an excellent board. If you're riding those big mountains and in the deep POW, I wish I was there with you.
Yeah, cool. Now, the one thing is, now a lot of the LiveTechs has changed to C2 rocker, banana rocker. This is just regular rocker.
This is just straight up rocker with the Magnet Traction.
So it'll work just like the one you had last year.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the rocker, it just keeps the nose and tail up, and you never catch any edge. You float on top of the powder, and it's a lot of fun.
So if you were in powder, you would really prefer to have this board over all
This
your
is
other
a great powder board. Yeah,
Great,
this is
good.
my board I use when it's 2 to 3 feet
Good.
deep.
So before we go into your final board that you like the best, why don't you tell us a little bit about the T-shirt you're wearing, KS10.
This is the best surfer in the last 2 decades, Kelly Slater. Just won his 10th World Championship in the beautiful country of Puerto Rico. And
Puerto Rico is not in a country, it's kind of a
pardon me,
state.
territory. It's a territory, beautiful territory, U.S. territory. But yeah, he just dominated, just won. Should be the twilight for his career. But yeah,
That's an
huge
incredible
accomplishment.
accomplishment.
Never
Yeah.
been done before.
Yeah.
Never been done.
Okay, great. Well, now let's show us your final board.
Well, what I got here is the Arbor Element. And what we have here is a rockered all-mountain board from Arbor. What it is, it's part of the mountain system from Arbor. It has...
So this is the new rocker model. So it has these
Grip
two little
Tech.
areas, the Grip Tech they call
Grip
it?
Tech, 4 additional contact points, each outside the toes and heels of your binding, just to give you a more sure, confident hold while riding. You have, because it is a rocker board, it's the parabolic rocker system, which basically means you have more rocker between your bindings, and as you get out to the tips, there's less rocker on the tips. And I think that's just for a more controlled ride, a more stable ride.
Cool. And this is one of the most beautiful arbors in the line this year.
Yes, they use natural wood on their top sheets. As you can see, each board is going to be a little bit different wood due to the wood, but yeah, it's basically using nature's fibers. It's going to give you a more true flex. With the wood, you get a natural dampening factor for vibrations when you're traveling at high speed. Really well, really
Yeah,
weighted.
Arbor's always known for being super environmental friendly.
Yes, definitely environmental friendly. I believe the edges are recycled stainless steel.
Oh, cool. Good deal. Well, thanks, Robert, for showing us this.
Hey, you're welcome, Duke.